Check the link in the description box for where you can buy your Carbivore t-shirt. Hello everyone, and it is time for another product review, and this time it is something I picked up at Farrm. If you are in Southern Ontario, there are some stores called Farrm. It's kind of like a Whole Foods. They sell a lot of organic produce and, pasture raised, yada yada, free range eggs. That's of zero interest to me. I'm interested in the things labeled vegan, so I was pretty excited when I went in there and happened to be walking along and saw this. And they had, oh goodness, I hope I can find, I took a picture and a bunch of the other vegan items they had. Vegan pizzas, vegan cauliflower pizza, vegan like chicken tenders, a whole bunch of stuff. I decided I would try their beefless tenders, and they're non-GMO. It's a textured soy protein product. Let me just tell you, like, that looks good, look at that. How it's supposed to be made. It says, once thawed, pan fry in 1 teaspoon of oil for 7 to 10 minutes or until crispy. Toss into your favorite stews and stir fry dishes. So I think I'm going to make a rice stir fry, but I'm going to just make this on the side with, I think I'm going to put some mushrooms in there. I got some beautiful oyster mushrooms on sale. Let me just tell you now what it says the ingredients are. So you've got water, textured soy protein, soybean, wheat flour, mushroom stem, vegetable oil, canola and soy, salt, pepper, disodium something inosate, and disodium guanylate. It does contain soy and wheat, and it's processed in a facility where there are common allergens that are present, such as peanuts and tree nuts. For every half a cup, you get 120 calories, 1 gram of fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, 0 cholesterol, 100 milligrams of sodium, 17 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 0 sugars, 10 grams of protein, 0 vitamin A, 0 vitamin C, 4% calcium, and 4% iron. You're supposed to thaw it, and I haven't had it out of the freezer for a long time, so I might stick this into the microwave for a little bit, and I will be back. Okay, so this is what they look like. I've just hit to defrost them a little bit, but they're actually kind of thin morsels. So I'm going to start by getting, I think like if I fry them slow enough or cook them slow enough, long enough, it should work out okay. So I think I'm going to start by frying these lightly. I have some broccoli, so I'll cut that up. Just some stuff that I can ultimately stir fry in here with this, the broccoli, a little bit of mushrooms, and I'll put it on some rice. So I'll be back. And just so you see, I got these big pink oyster mushrooms at a store called Nation. This was on reduction for just $1. Look always at the reduced produce slat, where whatever they have. I always take a look there first to see what's good. Alright, I have some oil in here, maybe more than necessary, but they're thin pieces like this, as you see, and I'm just going to maybe use half of this package, so it's good that it's not fully defrosted. So it just looks like, kind of beef strips. And I'm going to get some in the pan here, enough for me and my daughter, to get them started to cook, and I'll put the rest back into the freezer until the next time. So this was, oh goodness, I forget the price, but I think like $4.99. I forget the price because I bought it a few weeks back and haven't gotten around to making it yet. So I'll probably put a little more than that. Well, it's just about half the pack, I'm assuming. And yeah, that should be good. So the good thing to know is if it's cooking for 4 people, I think that's good enough. If it's for a couple people, you're going to have more than one serving of it. And I will just work on cooking this. I think I'm going to add a little bit of cornstarch, a little bit of soy sauce, and I'm going to chop up my mushrooms so I can put in there. I can't find the broccoli. I've got Brussels sprouts, but I don't think I'm going to put Brussels sprouts in that. I do have some other frozen kind of mixed vegetables I'll add in at the end. Okay, so I did find some broccoli because I knew I had it in the fridge, and I'm just going to show you what this looks like. So what I'm going to do is just kind of boil the broccoli barely, enough that I soften it so that when I get the rest of the stuff in here, I can just cook it and it'll be nice. But these really do look like, you know, beef pieces. Look at that. And I'm going to just taste a piece of one. Let me see, maybe this one. Just to see, does it have any, like, look at that. That looks like beef. I just want to see if it has any flavor on its own so I know how to cook this. I just pulled that apart. Look at that. That is legitimately like pulling apart beef. It does have a flavor. Okay. So, I was going to add, I'll just add the little things I might add to it. I've got some soy sauce with the cornstarch mixture here. I may put a little bit of my vegan beef. Oh, I know what I'm going to add to this. Oh, maybe not. It's something I want to review. Oh gosh, I might, but maybe not. It's like a vegan cream stock. I want to do a review of it, though I haven't done it yet. So I'll probably, you'll see what I put in here, guys. But I'm just going to get this broccoli a little bit cooked first. So here I am adding in my cornstarch soy sauce mixture, a little bit of that, as well as the oyster mushrooms, and I'm going to saute all of that, make sure it gets good and soft before I continue adding my other items. I'm also going to take my Better Than Beef bouillon. I have some left, and you don't need a lot. So it's my not beef cubes, Better Than Beef bouillon. I'm just taking a small portion of that I'm going to add to my mixture to give it a little more flavor, a little more beefy flavor. And, you know, it's easier if you want to just dissolve it in your cornstarch soy sauce mixture before you continue adding it. Now I'm definitely adding some onions here. I'm just going to slice them directly into the pan. So while things are cooking, simmering, I'm adding some onions to the mix. You got to have some mushrooms and some onions with the stir fry. At least that's my philosophy. Now add the rest of your cornstarch soy sauce mixture. And I got a little bit of the not beef cube in there. So you're going to just take all of that out. Put it in your pan and basically mix it all together. What you want to do is create a bit of a thick sauce with this. You know, just like a nice little, I like a thickened stir-fry sauce. I mean, I think most people do, but if you don't want that, you don't have to add the cornstarch. And I'm just preparing this by mixing it all together before I'm going to add my broccoli to just finish everything up. And if you do find it has gotten too thick, as mine is there without as much moisture as you want, you can add a little bit of water, and why not add the hot water from the broccoli right there. Okay, it does smell good. Now I'm just going to take the broccoli and add it to this pan. So I've got the onions, the mushrooms, which really do have a different taste, those mushrooms. That's okay. I'm just putting all the broccoli in here. Now the only thing with making this kind of a wetter thing, the vegan beef might be a wetter consistency. But let's just see. I'm just going to give this a mix. And if it needs any more liquid, you can add it. But I think I'm good for the liquid. I might want to add just a little bit more soy sauce to this. Just for the kind of color, that's it. That's maybe at least a teaspoon and a half maybe. Alright. So there you go. It's nice and quick and easy to make. Look at that. Beautiful looking vegan dish right there. Now let me, while it's hot and cooking, I'm going to just taste this. And I'm going to have it over rice. Okay, so it's hot and steamy. Let me just cool it down. It's so tasty. It's really delicious. Alright guys, I will buy this again, absolutely. And if you have like a specific recipe you want, like that you used to make with beef, you could use this. Maybe this, it's a little, the flavor's a little different, but you could maybe even use this to make a Philly cheesesteak. It's really good. Alright guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.